In the vast, competitive empire of Xianxia, only the strongest ascend, be it through talent, bloodline, or pure willpower. For years, Lin Moyu, an ordinary boy overshadowed by his genius older sister, watched others rise while he struggled to catch up. But destiny has a cruel sense of humor. When others awakened rare elemental and combat professions, Lin Moyu quietly awakened the world's most mysterious hidden class, the Necromancer. Armed with skeletal warriors, devastating soul magic, and the unheard-of, damage transfer passive skill, Lin Moyu shattered all expectations. With his undead army growing stronger by the day, and his hidden potential still unknown, Lin Moyu is ready to rewrite the rules. His goal? Outshine everyone. Find his sister. And claim the future that fate once tried to deny him. Lu Yun, principal of Shihai First Academy, stood before the crowd of students, his voice firm. Today is the day your profession awakens, the day your fate is decided. I hope each of you can become like your senior, Su Qianxing, the pillar of humanity. The mention of Su Qianxing, the legendary level 80 holy mage, ignited fierce determination in the students' eyes. Their gazes instinctively drifted toward Lin Moyu, the academy's top student. But no one knew Lin Moyu's secret. He had been reborn in this world, trapped for years, waiting for this very moment, the day he could finally claim his profession. This world resembled an RPG. Dungeons, secret realms, wild monsters. After their professions awakened, they could level up by hunting beasts and conquering dungeons. Countless sages had fought for humanity's foothold in this ruthless world. Combat classes were king. Support professions came next, followed by livelihood classes. And even within those, there was hierarchy: low, medium, high, rare, and the nearly mythical legendary tier. Shihai City hadn't seen a legendary class in a decade. A hum filled the air, the transmutation circle had activated. Yan Lin jogged over to Lin Moyu, grinning. What's your dream class? I want to be a knight, protect the girls, you know? You and Xia Shui have such good grades, I'd bet you'll get something amazing. Lin Moyu said nothing, turning away. Yan Lin's friends pulled him back. Why bother? Lin Moyu never talks. Just cause his grades are better doesn't mean he won't end up with a lousy livelihood class. Yan Lin frowned. Don't say that. He just doesn't like to talk, that's all. Nearby, Principal Lu Yun greeted Zhang Qian, a level 52 formation master. Lin Moyu's eyes narrowed in surprise. An era master. Zhang Qian held one of the rarest support professions. The ceremony began. Lu Yun called the names one by one. The first student, Su De, stepped into the transmutation circle. Moments later. Farmer. Su De was stunned. A livelihood class? And a farmer? His expression crumbled. The next student grinned as he received chef. He had inherited his father's profession. Zhang Qian whispered to Lu Yun. This year's batch seems average. Lu Yun nodded. No rare classes yet. When was the last time your academy produced a rare combat class? Zhang Qian asked. Lu Yun sighed. Shihai City sees maybe 1 or 2 rare professions a year. Hoping for more is wishful thinking. The next name was called Xia Shui. Striding toward the circle, Xia Shui glanced at Lin Moyu, defiant. I'll show you who the real genius is. Though they were both known as the academy's top prodigies, Lin Moyu had always edged her out. But she refused to accept defeat. Zhang Qian's eyes lit up as he watched her approach. That girl, she has potential. Principal Lu Yun glanced at Zhang Qian. Why are you so confident about Xia Shui? Zhang Qian smiled. Her mental strength is more than twice that of the average student. She's likely destined to be a mage. If it's a special mage, it could be a rare profession. A high-level combat class. Lu Yun nodded. If rare, even better. As they spoke, Xia Shui stepped onto the transmutation circle. The moment her foot touched the platform, a fiery explosion lit up the sky. Zhang Qian shot to his feet. A vision! It's a rare class! Elemental mage, rare combat profession. The crowd erupted in cheers. Zhang Qian praised. Impressive girl. Thank you, Master Zhang. Xia Shui smiled, basking in the attention. Her friends swarmed around, excited. This time, you'll definitely surpass that annoying Lin Moyu, one whispered. Xia Shui's expression sharpened at the mention of his name, but she forced a confident smile. Today, I'll finally win. The next name called, Lin Moyu. Xia Shua's lips curled upward. Let's see what you get this time. Lu Yun turned to Zhang Qian. Your thoughts on Lin Moyu? Zhang Qian shrugged. Calm, quiet. Nothing remarkable. Lu Yun chuckled softly. There are 2 geniuses in this academy. Xia Shui is second. Lin Moyu is first. Zhang Qian smirked. Grades don't guarantee a powerful profession. As they spoke, Lin Moyu stepped onto the transmutation circle. Suddenly, the ground trembled. An overwhelming surge of energy burst into the sky. The winds roared, clouds churned into darkness, lightning crackled across the heavens. The sky twisted as if it wanted to collide with the earth. Lu Yun's eyes widened in shock. What is happening? Zhang Qian's eyes narrowed. A vision, the transformation vision. Principal Lu Yun stared at the sky, shaken. Such an overwhelming vision. Is this another rare class? Combat or support? Xia Shua's expression darkened as she looked at the sky. The vision above Lin Moyu was far grander than her own. Impossible. I won't lose to him. Suddenly a student shouted. Look! Something's moving in the clouds! Everyone looked up. Figures were forming within the swirling darkness. Soldiers. But not ordinary soldiers, undead soldiers. A wave of fear swept through the students. The sky was filled with countless undead warriors, endless, stretching beyond sight. Billions of them stood within the dark clouds, silent and ominous. Even knowing it was just a vision, Xia Shui felt her heart sink. I can't fight against that. Then, as quickly as they appeared, the undead soldiers surged downward, vanishing into Lin Moyu's body. A faint, eerie green flame flickered to life in his palm. The announcement followed. Combat class profession, Necromancer. Unique hidden profession. Lin Moyu's eyes remained calm, but his thoughts churned. A unique hidden profession, the only one of its kind. Unless I die, no one else can become a necromancer. Rarer than rare professions. Rarer even than legendary ones. The crowd buzzed with mixed emotions. Did you see that? He awakened a hidden profession, and it's unique. How did that guy get so lucky? Did the transmutation circle malfunction? Hidden professions aren't always strong. Plenty of people in history awakened hidden classes that were useless. But that vision just now. Girls whispered among themselves. A necromancer? Isn't that someone who deals with the dead? He doesn't talk to people anyway. I guess it suits him. No need to speak with corpses. Jealousy and doubt filled the air, but Lin Moyu didn't care. Their opinions meant nothing to him. Lin Moyu was deep in thought, quietly marveling at his hidden profession. The uniqueness of this class. It's far better than I expected, he mused to himself. Just then, a voice called from behind him. Lin Moyu! It was Zhang Qian. Lin Moyu turned around, greeting him calmly. What's up? How can I help you? Zhang Qian walked over with curiosity written all over his face. I've never seen your unique profession before, he admitted. Mind showing us some of your skills? Lin Moyu considered for a moment, then nodded. Sure, wait a second. He opened his status window. Name Lin Moyu. Profession Necromancer, hidden profession. Level 1. Summoning space, 10 units. Skills. Summon Skeleton Warrior, Level 1. Summons a Black Iron level Skeleton Warrior. Skeleton Warriors rank from Black Iron, Bronze, Silver, Gold, Diamond, Legendary, Divine. Soul Blaze, Level 1. Burns the target's soul, dealing continuous burning damage. Power scales with spiritual power and skill level. So, necromancers fall under the mage category, but summoning skeletons feels more like a summoner's ability, Lin Moyu noted. His spiritual power was unusually high for his level, making the possibilities even more intriguing. Without further hesitation, he raised his hand, green flames flickering around his fingers. Summon Skeleton Warrior, he commanded. A dark cloud of smoke swirled before him, coalescing into a humanoid figure. From within, a Black Iron level Skeleton Warrior emerged, gripping a large sword. Its hollow eyes glowed faintly, exuding an eerie aura. The surrounding students gasped, stepping back in alarm. He really summoned it, someone whispered nervously. The dark cloud, it's real this time, another muttered, unsettled by the sight. Suddenly, Zhang Qian raised his hand, firing a streak of spiritual energy, a spiritual laser, directly at the Skeleton Warrior. A system notification appeared in front of Lin Moyu. Your summoned skeleton warrior has been attacked. Do you want to counterattack? If no action is taken within 10 seconds, an automatic counterattack will occur. Lin Moyu quickly issued a command. Stay put. The skeleton warrior stood motionless, gripping its sword but making no aggressive moves. Zhang Qian nodded with approval. Your skeleton is pretty vigilant. He studied Lin Moyu with an assessing gaze. I'm already level 52, and he's just level 1, Zhang Qian thought, yet, his summon immediately recognized hostility. Its attributes are average now, but once he levels up, this skeleton might become formidable. Zhang Qian's curiosity deepened, sensing that Lin Moyu's hidden profession could be far more than it appeared at first glance. Lin Moyu quietly reflected on his new profession. He realized that the summoning space could store his summons, allowing him to call them out at any time without expending spiritual energy. The number of slots would also increase as he leveled up. Lin Moyu's thoughts drifted back to when he first changed professions. He vaguely remembered seeing a true necromancer back then, a terrifying figure capable of slaying a dragon within seconds. Someday, he vowed, he would reach that level of power too. At that moment, young Lin walked over, laughing heartily. I finally awakened my profession! Sword and Shield Knight, an advanced combat class. He patted his chest with pride. In the future, we'll fight together. I'll stand in front of you, take the hits. And if you ever want to kill me, you'll have to step over my dead body first. Lin Moyu raised an eyebrow, correcting him calmly. You said that backward? Yang Lin grinned, clearly amused. Ha, you finally opened your mouth. I said it backward on purpose. Their banter was interrupted as Principal Lu Yun addressed the gathered students. No matter what profession you've chosen, the Academy has arranged training resources for all of you, he announced. Starting tomorrow, the novice leveling dungeon in Shihai City will be open. Work hard to improve. The big entrance exam for higher academies is in 1 week. Make sure you get the results you need to advance. Later that evening, Lin Moyu walked outside the academy gates, lost in thought. The monsters in the newbie dungeons are concentrated around levels 1 and 8. Their numbers are few, and the difficulties low. Much safer than roaming the wilderness. Suddenly, Xie Shui came running toward him. Lin Moyu. Wait up. She caught her breath, then grinned challengingly. Let's compete. The entrance exam, we'll compare our results. Do you dare? Lin Moyu answered simply. All right. Good. Xie Shui declared confidently. It's a deal. I won't keep losing to you. As she ran off, determination flashing in her eyes, she thought to herself, I may have lost to him again today, but I won't stay behind forever. Later that night, Lin Moyu stood alone in his old house. His gaze lingered on an aged photograph resting on the dusty shelf. In it, a younger, smiling Lin Moyu posed with his grandmother and older sister. Grandma. I did it. I changed professions, a super rare hidden class, he thought quietly. And sis, wait for me. I'll join you at Xiajing Academy. A sudden knock at the door broke his thoughts. It was Principal Lu Yun, holding a small package. I brought your daily supplies, Lu Yun explained. His eyes softened as he looked at Lin Moyu. Last year, only Lin Mohan, his sister, got admitted to Xiajing Academy from Shihai City. She made me promise to take care of her younger brother before she agreed to leave. I have to keep that promise. Lin Moyu accepted the supplies with gratitude. Thank you. Rest well tonight, Principal Lu Yun advised. You'll be entering the dungeon tomorrow for your test. Lin Moyu nodded. Midnight. Lin Moyu awoke abruptly to a mechanical voice echoing in his mind. System loading. A glowing green, game-like interface materialized before his eyes. He sat up in shock. What's happening? Suddenly, notifications appeared. Congratulations. Host has awakened the Necromancer profession. Profession meets hidden requirements. The strongest talent system is binding. Extracting world origin. Skill optimization complete. You have awakened a unique god-level talent, comprehensive increase, level 1. You have acquired passive skill, damage transfer. Lin Moyu's eyes widened in disbelief. He quickly opened the skill information. Passive skill damage transfer. All damage that would be received by the mage is automatically transferred to summoned creatures. God-level talent comprehensive increase, LV.1. All skill effects amplified by 5 times. Lin Moyu's heart raced. 5 times the effect? Damage transfer? This profession is far stronger than I imagined. A faint smile formed on his lips. His path as a necromancer had only just begun, but now, it was clear, the world would soon witness his strength. Lin Moyu noticed that the system had granted him a new talent and passive skill, completely godlike abilities. Curious to test them out, he summoned a skeleton warrior. It consumed 10 points of spiritual power, and a new skeleton warrior appeared before him. To his surprise, this skeleton warrior's stats were astonishing. All attributes were at 75 points. Lin Moyu realized with excitement, the attributes of my skeleton warrior have increased 5-fold. Combined with his damage transfer ability, this meant that, at the same level, he was practically invincible. The next day, at the entrance of the novice leveling dungeon, Lin Moyu stood alongside Yan Lin. Yan Lin approached him with a smile. "Hey, want to team up?" he offered. But Lin Moyu shook his head, rejecting the offer. Yan Lin's expression darkened. "What? You looking down on me?" he scowled. "I asked you to team up with sincerity, and you're just brushing me off? If you don't give me a fair explanation, don't think I'll leave you alone." Lin Moyu replied calmly. "Teaming up slows you down. Going solo is faster for leveling up." At that moment, Xia Shui, standing nearby, chimed in. "He's right. When you're below level 10, going solo is more efficient. Experience gets split when you're in a party." She added. "All the seniors say the same, solo below level 10, team up after." Inside the academy, Principal Lu Yun addressed the gathered students. Other than Xia Shui and Lin Moyu, the rest of the combat professions should bring support classes with them into the dungeon. Don't think about going solo. Once you're inside, you'll understand support is a necessity. A curious student raised their hand. "Why don't Xia Shui and Lin Moyu need support?" Principal Lu Yun explained. "Xia Shui is aiming for Xiajing Academy. She needs to level up quickly, and she's an elemental mage. Her output is high enough to go solo." He paused, glancing at Lin Moyu. "As for him, Master Zhang and I still don't fully understand his abilities. Supports can offer to team up with him, but it depends if he's willing." Some students whispered nervously. "I wouldn't want to team up with him, those undead of his are creepy." Lin Moyu stood holding his staff, which boosted his spiritual power, and said to Principal Lu Yun, "I'm aiming for Xiajing Academy too. So, it's better I go solo." Principal Lu Yun raised an eyebrow. "You know how hard it is to get into Xiajing Academy? You'll need to be at least level 12 before the final trial. Level 15 to be safe." He continued, "Your sister, Lin Mohan, got into Xiajing Academy at level 16. You think reaching level 12 is easy in just a week? It only gets harder once you're past level 15. The monsters in the novice dungeon max out at level 8. There's no way you'll hit level 12 just grinding here. Besides, leveling isn't the only requirement. There are other tests during the final trial." Lin Moyu met the principal's gaze without hesitation. "I have confidence in myself." When Principal Lu Yun saw the unwavering confidence in Lin Moyu's eyes, he paused for a moment. "Hidden profession, huh?" he thought. "Maybe this kid really has a shot at pulling it off." Meanwhile, outside the dungeon entrance, Xia Shui stood, arms crossed, waiting for Lin Moyu. "Hey!" she called over to him, smirking slightly. "Want to compete? See who clears faster?" Before Lin Moyu could respond, she added teasingly, "Stay quiet, and I'll count that as your agreement." Lin Moyu sighed inwardly. She's really competitive, he thought, but he didn't mind. A little rivalry wasn't bad. The two of them entered the novice dungeon separately, each going their own way. Inside the dungeon, Lin Moyu took a moment to assess his state. "It cost me 10 spiritual power to summon an undead last night. After meditating, I've recovered to 40 points. He gripped his staff tightly, a plan forming in his mind. "That means I can summon 4 more skeleton knights." Raising his staff toward the dungeon's dark corridors, Lin Moyu whispered his command. His skeleton warriors stood ready, their bones gleaming faintly under the dungeon's eerie light. "Spread out. Find and eliminate all monsters." Obediently, his warriors scattered, each heading in a different direction. Lin Moyu stayed still, waiting. Moments later, a notification echoed in his mind. "Your undead skeleton warrior has successfully eliminated a big-eared rabbit. 10 experience points earned." Then another notification followed. More monsters, more eliminations. Lin Moyu's eyes sharpened. Every monster they kill adds 1% to my experience bar. Just 100 of them, and I'll level up. This efficiency, it's insane. Within minutes, his experience bar climbed rapidly. In less than half an hour, a system prompt appeared. Frowny face. Congratulations. You have reached level 2, Necromancer. With the level up, his summoning capacity expanded. Frowny face. You can now control up to 20 skeleton warriors. Level 2 skeleton knights unlocked. Excitement surged within him. Wasting no time, Lin Moyu summoned 2 level 2 skeleton knights. When they appeared, towering and armed with heavier bone armor, Lin Moyu's eyes lit up. These new ones, 2.5 times stronger than the level 1s. Their stats had spiked once again. With 8 skeleton warriors now active, his hunting efficiency skyrocketed. This is only the beginning, Lin Moyu thought, his lips curling into a faint smile. Time passed, and more notifications rang out. Your skeleton warrior has eliminated a level W gray cat. 20 experience points earned. Your skeleton warrior has eliminated a level 3 brown dog. 30 experience points earned. Your skeleton warrior has eliminated a level 4 blue-eyed rat. 40 experience points earned. Lin Moyu then discovered something new, a function hidden within the system interface. The traces left behind by my skeleton warriors, they're generating a map of the dungeon. A clear, expanding layout began to form in his mind, marking monster locations, explored paths, and danger zones. This just keeps getting better, Lin Moyu thought, eyes gleaming with determination. Suddenly, Lin Moyu noticed several monsters his skeleton warriors had missed. But rather than feeling disappointed, he smirked. Perfect, he thought. A chance to test my active skill. A level 2 gray cat lunged at him, its sharp claws glinting under the dungeon's dim light. But before it could get close, Lin Moyu raised his staff, and with a thought, unleashed Soul Blaze. A dark flame, laced with spiritual energy, burst forth. In mere seconds, the gray cat disintegrated into ash. 5 times the damage boost, Lin Moyu marveled. Spiritual attacks are ridiculous. They bypass both physical and magical defenses entirely. His eyes gleamed with excitement. Hidden profession really is broken. Even without the talent boost, Necromancer wouldn't be any weaker than legendary professions. A system notification appeared. Congratulations. You have reached level 3, Necromancer. Power surged through Lin Moyu's body as his spiritual power reserves expanded. His control over undead grew stronger. Grinning, he summoned additional skeleton warriors, his army expanding rapidly. Soon after, more notifications followed. Your skeleton warriors have eliminated a level 5 green wolf, 50 experience points earned. Your skeleton warriors have eliminated a level 6 black leopard, 60 experience points earned. Lin Moyu made his way deeper into the jungle area of the dungeon, analyzing his progress. The novice dungeon lasts 12 hours, he reminded himself. 4 hours have passed, and I'm already level 4. At this rate, I can probably level up again in under an hour. Ambition burned in his chest. If I can reach level 8, I'll head to Shanghai suburbia. Higher level monsters that will speed up my growth. Meanwhile, outside the dungeon, Principal Lu Yun stood speaking with Xia Dongyang, patriarch of the Xia family and father of Xia Shui. Mr. Xia had come to visit his daughter. Thank you for taking care of Xia Shui all these years, Principal Lu. Lu Yun smiled faintly. I didn't do much. Xia Shui is hardworking and exceptionally bright. Her transmutation this time. It was very successful. Xia Dongyang's eyes lit up. I heard. Rare profession, elemental mage. It's a pity I was swamped with work yesterday. Mr. Xia added, sighing. I miss seeing her transmutation myself. But I wouldn't miss her first dungeon for anything. Principal Lu Yun nodded. She's in good hands. Her seniors, Su Qianxing and Lin Mohan, both hold rare professions as well. They reached level 5 when they exited the dungeon. I suspect Xia Shui will do the same. I hope so, Mr. Xia replied, smiling fondly. She's always been competitive, even as a child. Principal Lu Yun glanced at the dungeon portal, his expression thoughtful. We'll get a clear idea of their leveling speed in these next few days. Their first 8 performance will be telling. If Xia Shui can't hit level 5 today, getting into Xia Jing Academy will be tough. Lu Yun's thoughts drifted. And Lin Moyu. Hidden profession. I wonder what level he's at now. He shouldn't be far behind. He explained to Mr. Xia. Once they enter the dungeon, a 12-hour countdown begins. After that, they'll be automatically ejected. We'll know their levels by then. Mr. Xia's eyes narrowed slightly. Speaking of hidden professions, I heard there was one during the transmutation yesterday? Principal Lu Yun nodded. Yes, Lin Moyu. His transmutation profession, Necromancer. I've never seen it before, so I can't say how powerful it truly is. Lin Mohan is his sister, correct? Mr. Xia asked. She is, Lu Yun confirmed. If Xia Shui gets into Xiajing Academy, perhaps Lin Mohan can keep an eye on her. While Principal Lu Yun and Mr. Xia sipped their tea, their conversation trailing off, inside the dungeon, Lin Moyu stood victorious over the massive corpse of a level 7 brown bear. You have successfully eliminated level 7 brown bear, 70 experience points earned. Lin Moyu exhaled softly, eyes calm. The maximum control range for my skeleton warriors is 500 meters. I could practically stay AFK and still level up within that zone. Nearly 7 hours had passed. Lin Moyu hadn't encountered any level 8 monsters yet, which was frustrating. His army of skeletons was finishing off the last remaining level 6 and level 7 creatures scattered across the area. As he walked deeper into the dungeon, his thoughts drifted. I wonder how the other students are doing. The dark forest ahead whispered with an eerie stillness. Just as Lin Moyu stepped inside, something struck him from the shadows. But the moment the hit landed, a soft pulse radiated from him. Passive skill, damage transfer activated. Lin Moyu didn't even flinch. His eyes narrowed, scanning the area. Emerging from the gloom was a towering, twisted tree, its vines lashing like whips, a level 8 bullwhip tree. Finally, a worthy target. Lin Moyu's gaze turned sharp. My skeleton warrior's stats are at 275 now. Let's see how much punishment this thing can take. One of his skeletons lunged, blades slicing through the air. The moment the sword connected, Lin Moyu's eyes widened slightly in surprise. The tree monster crumbled almost instantly into decayed wood and ash. You have successfully eliminated level 8 bullwhip tree. 160 experience points earned. Lin Moyu smirked. Ha! It's weaker than I expected. He ordered his other skeletons to attack. The next bullwhip tree took 4 slashes to go down, not instant, but still manageable. The speed of leveling will slow slightly, he calculated, but... Lin Moyu glanced around the dark forest. His expression lit up as he spotted them, hundreds of bullwhip trees lurking among the shadows. A sanctuary for leveling. This place... Lin Moyu's grin deepened. It's like it was made for me. Without hesitation, his skeleton army charged into the forest. The clearing echoed with a relentless clash of bone and wood as one tree after another fell. Outside the dungeon. Suddenly, the dungeon's gate shimmered with brilliant light. A nearby teacher frowned. Ha! Someone's coming out. But the timer's not up yet, another muttered. Did something go wrong inside? Principal Lu Yun's eyes sharpened. The only way to exit early is to clear the dungeon. He recalled the layout. A dark forest guarded by level 8 monsters blocked the path to the exit. Could it be? The portal flashed again, and Lin Moyu stepped out calmly. Principal Lu Yun approached immediately. Why are you out so early? Lin Moyu's tone was relaxed, almost casual. I killed all the monsters. Principal Lu Yun's eyes dropped to Lin Moyu's status. Level 7, Necromancer. His pupils constricted slightly. Level 7, in just 10 hours? Lin Moyu added with slight frustration. There weren't enough monsters. I would have reached level 8 otherwise. Lu Yun's mind reeled. Killing everything in the novice domain, and in only 10 hours. This was unprecedented. No one had ever cleared the entire domain solo, let alone at such speed. Is this the true ability of a necromancer? Lu Yun wondered, his curiosity deepening. Lin Moyu continued. I plan to head to Shanghai suburbia next. The monsters there will suit my needs better. Principal Lu Yun was still processing the information, but one thing was clear. Lin Moyu's hidden profession wasn't just unique. It was dangerous, efficient, and terrifyingly fast. Principal Lu Yun approved it. He told Lin Moyu. You can rest for a while. I'll get you a travel certificate. Once the rest of the students finish, I'll arrange for all of you to return together. But soon, Other teachers approached Principal Lu Yun with concern. Why did that student leave early? Is something wrong with him? Why is he alone? Where's his teammate? One teacher asked. Mr. Xia also leaned over, frowning. Is he okay? Principal Lu Yun chuckled. That student is Lin Moyu, he explained. He cleared the novice dungeon and slaughtered all the level 8 monsters inside. The teachers were stunned. Whispers erupted around them. A necromancer, at this stage? That profession already surpasses all the known rare classes. Someone muttered. It fits perfectly into the category of legendary professions. Another added. I've never actually seen how strong legendary professions can get, a male teacher remarked. But there's no way even they level up this fast normally. If the necromancer is this strong already, who knows what his future will look like? Principal Lu Yun smiled. Don't worry about him. Lin Moyu has a bright future ahead. If he gets into Xiajing Academy, well, they'll be the ones with a headache. Mr. Xia snorted. Xiao Shui has been competitive since she was a child. This is going to hit her hard. Not just this time. Principal Lu Yun said with a knowing look. Lin Moyu's results have been better than Xiao Shui's for years. She's been second place for 2 years straight. Mr. Xia looked surprised. She never told me that. Meanwhile, Lin Moyu sat quietly nearby, deep in thought. The number of skeleton warriors I can summon has reached 24. The summoning space has expanded to 70 slots. To fill them all, it'll take time. Suddenly, Xiao Shui emerged from the dungeon, her expression determined. I won't lose this time, she declared. I've reached level 5, basically the best record for this novice dungeon. She scanned the area, looking for Lin Moyu, then froze when she saw him. When did he get out? But when her gaze drifted to his level indicator, her eyes widened in disbelief. Level 7? That's impossible. How could he be level 7? She muttered. At that moment, Mr. Xia called her over from the car. Still competing with Lin Moyu? He teased. Dad, that guy's a bastard. Xiao Shui huffed. He's been ahead of me for 3 years straight. Do you need help? No. Xiao Shui shook her head firmly. This is my battle. I won't keep losing to him. Mr. Xia smiled faintly. You might need some help to catch up. Lin Moyu cleared the dungeon in 10 hours. Killed all the level 8 monsters too. What? Xiao Shui was stunned. Level 8 monsters. I only just reached the level 7 area. I didn't even see a single level 8 monster. And he got out 2 hours early. If there were more monsters left, could he already be approaching level 8? Not far away, Yang Lin noticed Lin Moyu's new level. His eyes sparkled as he ran over. Boss Lin Moyu. Take me with you next time. Please, I'm begging you. Yang Lin pleaded. Lin Moyu replied calmly. Next time. Yang Lin's face lit up. I'll wait for you at the school gate tomorrow. But the next day, when Yang Lin arrived at the school gate, Lin Moyu wasn't there. Principal Lu Yun approached, chuckling. Lin Moyu's already gone to Xinhai suburbia. Yang Lin's face darkened as realization dawned. That bastard tricked me. I'm going to challenge him next time. Principal Lu Yun shook his head. Forget it. You can't win against Lin Moyu. Meanwhile, at the Xianxia Empire Exchange Center, Lin Moyu placed his hand on a mana stone for verification. Xianxia Empire Citizen. Level 1 Authority. 0 contribution points. Lin Moyu browsed the mission board, searching for tasks suitable for him. Some missions caught his eye. Unlimited green sprout grass collection, 50 gold proportion. Unlimited black wolf skin collection, 20 gold proportion. Unlimited beast bone collection, 30 gold proportion. The pay's decent. Probably means these are tough missions, Lin Moyu thought. The mission domains were ranked by difficulty: normal, nightmare, and hell. Normal, kill goblins. Nightmare, multiple times harder, nearly impossible without a strong team. Hell, not something ordinary professions could even attempt. I'm not ready for hell difficulty, yet, Lin Moyu mused. Before leaving the city guard stopped him for an inspection. Name? Lin Moyu. Level? 7. The guard eyed his necromancer identification, his expression subtly shifting, but he handed it back without a word. The guard informed Lin Moyu. Your traveling certificate is now active. You're free to move between the cities of the Xinxia Empire. But be careful, The wilderness is crawling with monsters. Watch your safety, especially at night. If things get dangerous, you're allowed to return. Your life matters most. Lin Moyu nodded gratefully. Thank you. I'll be careful. Beyond the towering city walls stretched a desolate wasteland, a stark contrast to the safety and order within. It wasn't just a wall, it was the dividing line between two entirely different worlds. The air outside reeked of blood. Distant growls echoed across the barren land. Lin Moyu sensed a presence. A goblin was hiding behind a rock, eyes glinting with malice. Without hesitation, Lin Moyu ordered his skeleton warrior. Go. Kill it. The goblin leapt out, snarling, but it was no match. It was only a level 10 goblin, practically nothing to Lin Moyu's summoned warrior. The creature's dagger bounced harmlessly off the skeletal defender. Terrified, the goblin tried to flee, but the skeleton warrior cut it down effortlessly. Suddenly, more goblins emerged, a small pack lunging at Lin Moyu. Calmly, Lin Moyu watched as his warriors engaged, slicing through the monsters with ease. He didn't even lift a finger. His mind drifted to the goblin's strength, weak, insignificant. If I maintain this pace, I should hit level 15 before the final trial. His thoughts turned to his sister. She had reached level 16 before her final trial. How had she managed that? The memory of their happy days together surfaced, filling him with determination. For my sister. I'll get into Xiajing Academy. A notification chimed in his mind. He'd leveled up. From level 7 to level 10. There wasn't much change to his other stats, small increases of 10 points each, but his spirit had surged by 120, now reaching 300. A significant leap for someone in the mage profession, where spirit was everything. Lin Moyu hadn't expected to reach level 10 so quickly. His talent was growing, and so were his summons. His skeleton warriors had advanced, now bronze tier. At level 10, their stats hit 1500, and they'd unlocked an active rage skill, amplifying their combat power. Lin Moyu surveyed the empty battlefield. His bronze skeletons had cleared the area with ease. With these warriors, I can dominate this zone. But the thought barely settled when an arrow whistled through the air, striking him in the shoulder. Lin Moyu's passive skill, damage transfer, triggered instantly, diverting the injury to his skeleton warrior, who staggered but remained standing. Lin Moyu's eyes narrowed, scanning for the attacker, and then he saw her. A girl, darting past him at full. Lin Moyu frowned as he watched the girl disappear into the distance. Who was that? But then, he noticed her clothing, dark, fitted, designed for stealth. An assassin profession, and the one who shot me must be an archer. Sure enough, two figures approached. One carried a staff crackling faintly with magical energy, the other a bow slung across his shoulder. Lin Moyu pulled the arrow from his shoulder with a cold expression. The wound didn't matter. His damage transfer had passed the pain onto his skeleton warrior. Still, the attack wasn't forgotten. Their direction's all wrong. They'll never catch that assassin, the mage muttered to his companion. That one's slippery. Definitely an assassin. Probably escaped already. The archer turned to Lin Moyu, his eyes narrowing as he scanned him. Hey kid! You see someone in black clothes run by? Lin Moyu met his gaze calmly. You should apologize. The archer frowned. You hit me with that arrow. Lin Moyu added, showing the bloody shaft. The archer clicked his tongue, but finally grumbled. Yeah, sorry about that. Looks like you're fine though. Just don't do it again, Lin Moyu said flatly. The archer's expression darkened. His mood was already sour from losing the assassin, and Lin Moyu's calm attitude only irritated him further. But before he could say anything, the mage noticed the skeleton warrior standing silently beside Lin Moyu. The mage's eyes sharpened with disdain. A necromancer, an undead summoner, huh? His lip curled. Only those with a twisted mind would awaken such a disgusting profession. He sneered, turning to his companion. No way this guy's a good person. The archer glanced at Lin Moyu, then waved it off. Forget it. We've wasted enough time. Both of them turned to leave. As they walked away, Lin Moyu called after them, voice calm but carrying weight. You two should consider yourselves lucky. For a moment, Lin Moyu's fingers twitched, ready to summon his entire undead army. If they tried anything, they'd pay back the insult 100 times over. But they disappeared into the distance. Lin Moyu let out a slow breath and sat down on a nearby rock. His bronze skeleton warriors continued their work, cutting down goblins, their bones clashing with monster flesh. He watched in silence, lost in thought. The goblins were level 10, level 11 at most. But the experience gain was slowing down. After level 10, the experience needed triples. Lin Moyu did the rough math. At least 5,000 goblins to hit level 11. Even with his skeleton warriors tirelessly killing, he wouldn't reach the next level by tonight. Afternoon sunlight filtered through the dust-filled air. Lin Moyu clenched his fist slightly. There's no turning back now. Lin Moyu stared into the crackling fire, his expression calm but his mind racing. The flames cast flickering shadows across the forest clearing as the night deepened. If I want to get into Xiajing Academy, I have to put in more effort than everyone else. His gaze shifted to his skeletal warriors patrolling the edges of the camp. Their glowing eyes scanned the darkness, guarding him as always. Based on his current pace, he calculated silently, I can probably reach level 13 by tomorrow. But hitting level 15 by the day after, that's still uncertain. And once he reached level 15, the experience gain would slow down even more, the gap between levels stretching wider. At best, maybe, just maybe, he could touch level 16 before the final trial. But then, his thoughts drifted to his sister. How did she do it? His sister, a sword dancer, a rare, legendary profession. But even with that advantage, there was no logical way she could have outpaced him, not unless. Lin Moyu's eyes narrowed, the pieces clicking into place. The Shihai Mine's dungeon. Could she have teamed up with others and cleared the nightmare difficulty? The XP boost would have been massive. That would explain why she came back wounded that time. The memory of her bruised, bloodied form when she returned flashed through his mind. He clenched his fists, determination surging. Tomorrow, I'll check that dungeon myself. A sudden sound snapped him from his thoughts, footsteps approaching through the undergrowth. Lin Moyu's skeleton warriors turned, weapons ready, their bones rattling faintly in the silence. Someone's here, a leveling professional? But who'd be wandering this deep into the wasteland at midnight? His eyes focused, and then he recognized her. The same assassin from earlier today. She approached cautiously, eyes flickering toward his fire, her posture tense but desperate. Hey! Her voice was soft, a little hoarse. Do you have any food? Lin Moyu didn't speak. He reached into his pack and handed her a roasted sweet potato. The assassin pulled down her mask. Beneath it, a beautiful face was revealed, delicate features, messy hair, dirt smudged along her cheek, yet her sharp eyes still held defiance. Without hesitation, she bit into the sweet potato, ignoring the heat. Her hunger was obvious. Lin Moyu watched her calmly, observing as she devoured it in seconds. But suddenly she choked, the food stuck in her throat. He handed her a canteen without a word. She gulped the water down, breathing heavily, then smiled faintly. Thanks. Her eyes lingered on him, curious. What's your name? Lin Moyu didn't answer, only gazing at her in silence. She tilted her head unfazed. Not much of a talker, huh? Then let's do something else. How about skill analysis? Before he could respond, she lightly pressed her fingertip to his, initiating the system's mutual analysis function. A system prompt flickered in Lin Moyu's vision. Analysis failed. Target's information unavailable. The assassin girl chuckled softly, pulling her hand back. Looks like you didn't get anything. Her smirk was playful, teasing. Lin Moyu remained expressionless, but inside, his curiosity deepened. This assassin isn't ordinary. The assassin girl tilted her head, a playful smile curling her lips as she examined Lin Moyu. Her eyes flickered with curiosity, reading his basic information displayed on her system panel. Lin Moyu. Level 10. Necromancer? She frowned slightly. Never heard of that one before, sounds strange. Her gaze shifted to the skeleton warrior standing motionless near the fire. Earlier today, you had that skeleton next to you. Is that your summon? Her eyes sparkled with interest. Undead summons, those are extremely rare. She studied him for a moment longer, then teased. So why don't you talk? Are you mute? You don't look like it. Lin Moyu finally spoke, his voice low and calm. Why? The assassin's eyes widened with surprise, then lit up with excitement. Oh. You can talk. Why? Lin Moyu asked again, expression unreadable. The girl laughed softly, then raised a small, sleek badge from around her neck, flipping it toward him. Oh, you mean why your analysis didn't work earlier? She tapped the badge lightly. It's called a blocking badge. As long as someone isn't 10 levels higher than me, they can't get any of my information. With a playful smirk, she slid the badge into her pocket. It's off now. Go ahead, try again. Lin Moyu reached out, activating his analytic skill. This time, the system window appeared clearly before him. Target identified. Name, Ning Yi. Level 19. Profession, Shadow Assassin. Lin Moyu's eyes narrowed. Level 19, she's way ahead of me. Before he could say anything, both of them tensed. A presence, no 3, approaching fast. Lin Moyu's skeleton warrior shifted, already detecting them in the shadows. Ning Yi's expression darkened slightly. Those guys again. Emerging from the treeline, the same archer and magician Lin Moyu had encountered earlier stepped into view, this time accompanied by a shield-bearing warrior clad in heavy armor. They're still chasing me? Ning Yi muttered, visibly annoyed. All this trouble, over a mid-rank skills scripture? I've been running for days, can't believe they haven't given up. She turned to Lin Moyu, smirking. Guess I'm going. If fate allows, maybe I'll find you again next time. But just as she was about to slip away, an arrow whistled through the air. Bang! Ning Yi twisted her body, narrowly dodging the shot as it buried itself in the ground beside them. But it wasn't an ordinary arrow. A burst of spiritual energy erupted from the impact, and a glowing red mark appeared above both Ning Yi and Lin Moyu. The archer's mocking grin appeared through the trees. Marking arrow, you're not slipping away this time. Ning Yi's face stiffened slightly. TCH, this is bad. Lin Moyu's mind raced. That archer has anti-invisibility skills. Marking arrow, designed specifically to counter assassins and monsters with stealth abilities. Once marked, the target couldn't enter invisibility or concealment, and their location stayed visible. They came prepared. Ning Yi's eyes narrowed, hand drifting to her blade. Lin Moyu clenched his fist slightly, already calculating their options. The skeleton warriors shifted, ready for battle. The magician emerged from the shadows behind them, voice dripping with arrogance. There's nowhere to run this time. Up in the trees, the bow user perched with practiced ease, a smirk curling his lips. Knew it, he sneered, eyes locking onto Lin Moyu. The two of you are a team. The magician scoffed, his gaze cold. A disgusting rat assassin, and a dark, undead summoner? Fitting duo. Ning Yi rolled her eyes. He's not part of this. She shot back. I'll give you the skills scripture. You take it, and we go our separate ways. The archer chuckled darkly. If only you'd done that yesterday. His eyes narrowed, voice dropping into a threatening tone. But now? Can't risk it. Dead people don't talk. No one will know we've got the scripture. Ning Yi glanced at Lin Moyu. I'll buy you time. She whispered quickly. Run. She tightened her grip on her dagger, eyes calculating. Lin Moyu's only level 10, she thought grimly. I dragged him into this. I'll get him out. Straightening, she flashed a sharp smile at the enemies. I'm a shadow assassin. The night is my stage. I always have ways to escape. Lin Moyu studied her, unfazed. His expression remained cold. If she really had a way out, she wouldn't have been running all day, he thought. Marked visible, cornered, she's bluffing. The bow user barked out a laugh. Enough talking. He signaled to his team. End this. Kill them both. The magician lifted his staff, eyes glinting with malice. I wanted her dead, but now, I'll burn that filthy undead summoner too. Illumination skill burst from the staff, casting the area in a harsh, silver glow. The magician sneered. Light doesn't just chase away shadows, it burns away your invisibility, your tricks, your finished little thief. Ning Yi's eyes hardened. Guess I'll have to give it everything. The enemies advanced. The archer knocked another arrow. The shield warrior closed the distance. The magician's staff pulsed with gathering fire. But Lin Moyu remained still. Summon, skeleton warrior. The skeletal figure materialized beside him, bones gleaming in the moonlight. The magician scowled. What a waste of energy, disgusting undead. A fiery orb swirled above the magician's hand. Level 20 mage skill, he announced with twisted pride. Turn to ash. The fireball shot forward, crackling with deadly heat. Ning Yi grabbed Lin Moyu's wrist, trying to pull him back. "Run, idiot!" But the moment she moved, she faltered. Her leg tied down. Thin, glowing spiritual threads coiled around her ankle. "When?" The archer grinned from the treetops, loosing 3 arrows in rapid succession. Triple shot, triple the damage. Ning Yi's instincts kicked in. She shoved Lin Moyu away from the arrows, but toward the incoming fireball. "Wait, what?" In that instant, realization hit her. She didn't push Lin Moyu. He maneuvered her hand, twisting her momentum, sending himself directly into the mage's blazing attack. Her eyes widened in shock. Why is he running toward the fireball? Suddenly, 2 skeleton warriors appeared, one blocking the fireball aimed at Lin Moyu, the other intercepting the triple-shot arrows that threatened Ning Yi. Another skeletal figure materialized in front of the shield knight, and without hesitation, delivered a brutal kick that sent the heavily armored man flying backward, crashing through the underbrush. The magician's eyes widened in disbelief. His voice trembled. "Impossible. The analysis says, you're just level 10, a necromancer." The skeletal warrior who had taken the brunt of the fireball attack stood unscathed, bone-white armor glowing faintly in the moonlight. The magician stumbled back in panic. Stay away! Stay the hell away from me! Level 21 mage. And I can't even scratch him? His mind reeled. The archer and shield knight shared the same horrified realization. How? That summon, it took no damage, why are its stats so high? Before they could process further, blue flames ignited in the air above their heads, flickering ominously. The forest darkened as dozens, no, an army, of skeleton warriors emerged from the shadows, surrounding them. Ning Yi froze, utterly stunned. Her eyes darted from one skeletal soldier to the next, their eerie forms radiating oppressive power. Are these the same skeleton warriors I saw earlier? Her gaze fell on Lin Moyu, seated calmly among the chaos, his eyes now open, burning with blue and green flames. His voice was quiet, emotionless. Comprehensive increase. In an instant, the army of skeleton warriors lunged into action. The magician scrambled, forming a defensive magic barrier, but the skeletal soldiers shattered it with ease, blades slicing through his defenses like paper. Desperate, he conjured a flame barrier, fire, the bane of the undead. But nothing happened. The skeletons advanced unaffected. The magician's screams echoed briefly before his body was torn apart by relentless blades. The archer, witnessing the gruesome scene, bolted, sprinting through the trees. His heart raced. My agility's 1,000, no way they catch me. He didn't know Lin Moyu's skeleton warriors boasted 1,500 agility. The skeletal pursuer closed the distance effortlessly. The archer's confidence shattered as he realized escape was impossible. Meanwhile, the shield knight activated extreme defense, his body glowing with a fortified aura. He retreated cautiously, aware of the dire situation. Lin Moyu observed the knight with mild surprise. Extreme defense, core knight skill. A level 20 knight with this can resist even a level 40 mage's attacks. Impressive. But the knight wasn't feeling so confident. His thoughts raced. These skeletons, why are they this strong? If I'd known, I'd never have gotten involved, all for a damn mid-tier skill scroll. Lin Moyu's voice rang coldly, commanding his summons. Don't let them escape. The skeletal warriors executed the order. One used Berserk Strike, its blade igniting with fiery energy. The strike carried 200% of its immense strength, cleaving toward the knight. The knight's eyes widened in panic. They can use skills too? Extreme defense faltered under the relentless assault. He lasted seconds longer, but the inevitable came, his defenses crumbled, and he was overwhelmed. Ning Yi watched, wide-eyed, as the last enemy fell. But her shock wasn't from their deaths, it was from Lin Moyu. He never moved an inch. He commanded the entire battle, seated, detached, terrifyingly calm. The skeleton army returned to him, silent and obedient. Lin Moyu, unfazed, began collecting the spoils. He rummaged through the fallen enemy's dropped storage, bronze Carmen staff, plus 20 spirit, plus 5% mage skill power, LV, 18 required. Bronze Carmen battle bow, plus 20 agility, plus 5% bow skill power, LV, 18 required. Bronze Carmen shield, plus 20 physique, plus 5% defense skill power, LV, 18 required. Bronze Carmen Sword, plus 10 strength, plus 10 stamina, plus 5% magic skill power, LV, 18 required. Ning Yi, still catching her breath, remarked, "These are Carmen's Orc Legion dungeon drops. That's outside Shanghai City, level 20 dungeon. They must have farmed it regularly." Lin Moyu merely nodded. Useful for money, he thought, sliding the gear into his storage. Among the loot, his eyes landed on a primary skill scroll. Lin Moyu held the primary skill scroll, his eyes narrowing slightly. He knew well, this little thing was worth 10,000 gold coins. Not cheap by any standard. Should I sell it, or use it? A primary skill scroll could grant a skill below level 20. There was even a chance to obtain a rare acquired skill, though the odds weren't high. Ning Yi tilted her head, watching him. "Hey Lin Moyu, have you ever used a primary scroll before?" He shook his head. "You should use it." She smiled, stretching lazily by the fire. "Sure, you might get a skill you already know, but there's always the chance of learning something new." She narrowed her eyes at him playfully. "Don't tell me, you're thinking of selling it? You're not that desperate for money, right?" She chuckled. "It's just a primary scroll, not an advanced one. It's not that valuable." Lin Moyu glanced at her silently. Not that valuable? In his mind, 10,000 gold coins wasn't pocket change. Clearly, this girl's background wasn't ordinary. "How do you use it?" Lin Moyu asked. "It's simple." Ning Yi grinned, holding back laughter. "Just say use while holding the scroll." Lin Moyu, expression flat, obediently held the scroll and muttered, "Use." Nothing happened. Ning Yi burst into giggles. "You said it too softly. You have to shout it." Lin Moyu gave her a sideways look, instantly realizing she was teasing him. A scroll like this definitely needs spiritual energy to activate. Ignoring her, he channeled a stream of spiritual energy into the scroll. A faint glow radiated from it, and the scroll disintegrated into shimmering particles. Ning Yi's smile faded, blinking in surprise. How did he figure it out? A message appeared before Lin Moyu's eyes. "You have acquired the skill, Corpse Explosion. Causes nearby corpses to detonate, dealing 10% damage to all enemies within 1 meter. Lin Moyu's expression remained calm, but his heart stirred. Corpse Explosion. Not bad. With his unique talent, even a seemingly ordinary skill like this transformed into a monstrous weapon. The base radius of 1 meter? Enhanced to 10 meters. And with chain reaction potential, one corpse exploding would trigger others nearby. An invincible area of effect skill. Ning Yi leaned in, curious. "So? Did you get a new skill?" "Yes." "Why don't you talk more?" she asked bluntly. "Your voice is nice, you know." Lin Moyu looked at her, mildly surprised by her directness. He studied her for a moment. She was different from the girls at school. Carefree, bold, dangerous. "You have a nice voice too," Lin Moyu replied, his tone deadpan. Ning Yi beamed. "I know, right? Thanks for the compliment." She fished something out of her storage space and tossed it to him, a treasure box. Inside sat a glowing intermediate skill scroll. Lin Moyu's pupils contracted. An intermediate scroll. This wasn't some mere 10,000 gold trinket. This thing? Worth 1,000,000 gold coins. He looked up at Ning Yi, suspicion flashing in his eyes. She was nearly killed over this, and now she's handing it over? Ning Yi settled beside the fire, her expression relaxed. "Found it in a hidden chest. Carmen's dungeon, Shanghai City. You know how those dungeons are, random hidden chests, pure luck." She leaned back, stretching her arms. "Didn't realize those bastards were stalking me. They saw me pull the scroll, wanted to snatch it. I wasn't just going to hand over something I found myself." She scowled. "Ran for 2 damn days from Shanghai City to Shanghai City. They followed me like flies." Lin Moyu frowned. "You almost died because of this scroll." Ning Yi shrugged, unfazed. "Relax. If I take critical damage, my family treasure teleports me out. I'd be fine, but thanks for stepping in. I hate getting hurt, it hurts." Lin Moyu internally sighed. So she's from a wealthy family, and carries life-saving artifacts. No wonder. Ning Yi smiled, pushing the intermediate scroll toward him. "It's yours now." She rubbed her stomach. "Got anything to eat? I'm starving." Lin Moyu offered a roasted sweet potato. She eagerly took it, biting in. Between mouthfuls, she asked, "You're here to farm levels, yeah? With your level, haven't gone to university yet, have you?" "Planning on Xiajing University." Ning Yi paused, savoring the taste. With his strength, getting into Xiajing is guaranteed. A level 10 who easily wiped out level 20 professionals. Ridiculous. She swallowed. "If you're going to Xiajing, remember, head to their Xianxia Tower. First clears get double the rewards. Clear as many floors as you can the first time, it's how you rake in points." She winked. "And points? Equivalent to gold coins." Lin Moyu nodded quietly, absorbing the advice. "Oh, one more thing," she added. "There's a creation seminary in Xiajing. If you get a chance, go. It's worth it." After that, Ning Yi's energy faded. The long chase, the fights, finally caught up to her. She curled up by the fire and drifted into sleep. Lin Moyu remained seated, meditating to recover his spiritual energy. His skeleton warriors stood guard in the darkness, silent and unwavering.